Aprilia is the worst sport bike brand ever. The same reason people spend thousands of dollars on sneakers is the same reason people buy Ducatis. It's a status symbol. It gives people a certain level of superiority. And that's exactly what a lot of good premium brands
What's happening, Nick? How you doing? Michelle, weatherman, what's up? How are y'all? You like the hat? Oh, Alpine Star. Love Alpine Star, dude. Yeah, you like that one? Appreciate y'all. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you've had a good week. Bye. So what's it do? How has everybody been this week? I hope y'all have had a good week, at least a decent one at least. Long work week. I have to say I know that feeling. Yeah, I saw. I can't say it was a crazy long week for me, but it was still, I would have to say, a rather interesting week for sure. Having to be here for the long work week, I hear that. Yes, sirree. Anybody get into anything exciting this weekend? What up? What is happening, Amanda? How are you? Lady Doc, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Doing all right. Tired but can't sleep. I hate to hear that. I definitely know that feeling as well. I have, in the last week, have had a few nights where I just could not go to sleep. Your bed frame is going to collapse. Yep, had 2 nights in a row I couldn't. Finally got sleep last night. Oh, I bet. I had... I know I had one night last weekend, and then like Tuesday or Wednesday night, I didn't sleep at all. I still don't know why though. But yeah, that was no bueno. Oh, Amanda. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Oh boy. A lot actually. Sleep is a major problem. Average about 3 hours. I'm kind of a 3 to 6 hour kind of guy myself, honestly. If I get more than that, it's usually by luck, honestly. Bye yow. That was quick. Got 9 viewers in here already. How's everybody? It's not 9 people talking, but it's alright. Love y'all anyway. Pow. Tuesday to Wednesday I didn't sleep. Wednesday, Thursday about 2 hours. Last night about 3. Yeah. That my no sleep nights usually skip around a little bit, but yeah. I know the feeling. It sucks, but what can you do, right? It's all good, Nick. At least you came in, man. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. $21. Y'all have to figure it's the daylight. Yeah, the daylight savings times. I don't know why, but this year it's just crushing me. Normally I don't have that big of an issue with it, but this year I don't know what it is. Pow, pow, pow. Oi, 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 oi. The ceiling. Oh, wow. Middle school memories. Da 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 da. Yeah, I got way too many jokes, dad jokes, and darkish, not all the way dark. You don't want to sound racist about it. What's up, Jake? New to the channel and seen you do reactions. Have you done one for a song called Colorblind by TMR? I do not believe I have. Yo! Love my actions to Madison's Rising. Yeah, that was actually really, really good. That's not what you meant? Okay. I was only joking. Colorblind TMR. I just realized who you were talking about with TMR, the blind rap, the Marine rapper. I don't think I've done any videos of his. As a matter of fact, I did. Oh, what was that guy's name? Snap. He's kind of like the Marine rapper. The guy was in the army, and I spoke to him because of some TikToks that I did in the past, where back in the day, like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer than that now. I used to do a lot of TikToks where I was advocating for, kind of the same thing that I do on here, just kind of, I guess, like on a smaller scale. And man, it's gonna bug the crap out of me. I can't remember this guy's name. but he's an army guy. He started his he started his career with music while he was in Iraq, and then came back, got out, and kind of ran with it, from my understanding. And I came across some of his music on TikTok, and then I tried to do some reactions to his music, and it kept getting blocked, completely blocked. So I quit trying, and now it's gonna bug me until I know. No. Um, this guy does rap. I have actually had one of his videos on a live where he was doing the cadences. And you know what? I might be able to pull it up on my phone. Toot. Yeah, I got strange stuff stored in my head. All right, music. Artists. And now I get to flip through. God knows how many. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna bug me. Da. I have not listened to a ton of his music since he kept blocking me. There was also another guy. It was him and another guy. Both were small artists, like unknowns, basically, to like the larger population of people. And see, the problem with me playing music, especially like just playing music, actually, dang, I can't remember the site now. And I would have to find out if I still have my license. But the problem with playing music is it will demonetize my live. And with as much as I already have to fight, Redcon 1. That's the okay, maybe I can find it through that. Redcon 1 music. What's up, Lisa? Oh, thank you, CK. Okay, this is really gonna. Let's see, Redcon 1. Sure. Ah, there it is. Soldier Hard. Soldier Hard is the name of the guy's group, or him, his alias or whatever. He goes, I'm doing pretty good. He goes by Soldier Hard. And he actually has like a lot of very relatable music. Send me Annabelle, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Send me a link. And Morgan Wallen versus Tupac. Dear Mama versus Thought You Should Know Recoil mashup. Yeah, send me the link and I'll get it done for you. Morgan Wallen versus Tupac. Breakdancer. I gotta search that at least. But anyway, so like I was saying, there we go. I did like 2 or 3 of his videos, and he like completely blocked them. Like, I think I have links turned on. If not, if you have Discord, hit me up on Discord and you can send me the link there. But it's a dragon. I don't know if I can show y'all or not. No, I can't. I don't think I can. I need to find out how I can stream that. That would actually be kind of cool. All right, cool. Thank you. It's actually going to be like a big one. Like I found one earlier today, and the wife wanted me to print something different, and I was like, okay. And then I found that, and I was like, yeah, oh, it's kind of 2 things. It's big, so it's my first like big print on that printer, and then it's also my first like it's my first multicolor thing that has colors like kind of inside of colors, if that makes any sense. All right, CK, we'll see ya. All right, where was Morgan Wallen? Morgan Wallen and Tupac. Chris Stapleton, White Horse. Did I watch that? I can't remember. I'm at the point now where I've done so many different things that it's hard for me to remember what I've done. Crazy I've made it to that point. Sad that my Kane Brown and Jelly Rolls only got 200 views. I've done it. I have. Oh, DP Kids, what's up? So, in case anybody, DP Kids is my children started a YouTube channel, and something that like they like to do like little challenges and stuff and have fun with. So if y'all are interested, y'all can go show them some love too. He should have been set free without, okay. I wonder if I have any nasty Nope. It's all good. Oh, I forgot to do this thing. Bye. Let's see how we do tonight. Love y'all. All hot. Every time I see the little ones, I just want my own. All I gotta do is pop them out. I want to see some. Can I display video capture? Never mind the big black box. I'm trying to see if I can pull that, but I don't think I can. So, cancel. Laughing my ass off. Stupid autocorrect. Ignore the Liz at the end. Same Amanda, but unfortunately will never happen for me, Liz. Let's see. Yeah, that sucks. Device. And dang. Definitely won't see that until Monday. So what's up? I think I'm gonna multitask and play Pirate 101. What's Pirate 101? grandma's just being a vegetable. That's a good thing to do after work. Gotta bounce, not feeling well. Hey, I hope you get to feeling better. It's a game I told you about, a computer game you play. Pirate 101. On the computer. Pirate 101. Wizard 101. Okay, where is... do. Is slightly a bit more strategy based. Well, Wizard was technically card based. Okay. I downloaded it. We'll see what it's about. Where's my thing? I was trying to allow y'all to watch the 3D printer. Not that y'all probably want to, but I was trying to learn how to do that. Con me into doing one. That would be great. I'll be more than happy. Where's your URL? And let's see here. Have we downloaded this monstrosity? Not yet. Okay. All righty. Continue. Bing, bang, boom. Monstrosity there. Monster City. Huh? I've been trying to figure out how to integrate my camera, but I don't. I'm not. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That's not it. Da 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 da. And that's not it. Can we do this? Nope, because... Oh, yeah, we can. Here, we can do this. Yay! Okay. I was about to go poop. Monster City. Got it. I'm a retard.
I brought the little one too.
So this is the normal size. Whee! Little octopus thing. I made that for one of the kids. I made this one for the whiff. Ah. Okay, I think that's frozen now. Oh, maybe not. But I gotta finish cleaning it up. So tell me what's on your minds. What's going on with y'all? What are y'all doing this weekend besides those of you who have decided to become vegetables? I was supposed to be going on a ride tomorrow with some folks to a couple of events, but unfortunately I can't go because I don't have, my motorcycle's not ready. So I will have to sit this one out. Ginger Mitchell. Hey, from Oklahoma here. We have 50-mile-an-hour winds. And some... Y'all actually have fires? I know they keep talking about, like, the whole fire thing. Yeah. California. Yeah, it's crazy with all the fires that are going on everywhere. How far away from your place are the fires? Hopefully y'all are safe. I would imagine you're safe if you're on YouTube. About 50 miles. Wow. Is it coming towards you or on the going the other way? Like hopefully y'all aren't you're not in any imminent danger. No danger at the moment. Winds are headed east. Oh, that's good. That's good. I feel bad for any of the families that do have to deal with that sort of thing. That sucks. So I'm not sure how strong the winds here have been today. I know it's been blowing pretty good. But I know the gusts are definitely over 25 here. And I'm just outside of Dallas for reference. But I can definitely say it seems as though some of the winds could very easily around here have been probably over 25, I would think. I don't know if they're quite 50 though. Melissa, all I can tell you is please be careful. Because I would hate to see another California breakout. Although I will say, from words on the street, I think part of California's problems that they had were somewhat self-inflicted, not necessarily by the people, but by their government. So, can't do a whole lot about that one. Not gonna lie, peeling the stuff off is actually kind of addicting a little bit. Kind of wish you wouldn't have brought this up here now. It does give me something to do. I will not deny that. It definitely gives me something to do. I guess to a certain degree it'd be somewhat of a conversation starter. It's like, what are you doing? Nerd. They're playing with plastic toys and shit. My Shayla. Yeah, and y'all are doing that on purpose. That's crazy. So I guess who's really the weird ones, right? I love y'all though. Y'all don't know how much I really appreciate y'all. I really don't. Yeah, let's not go with the dusty thing. I'm not a dusty. I don't know why I've never liked the name Dusty. But I've overlooked it in many places in my past. But I've never been a fan of Dusty. I don't know why. I've never had anything. Yeah, but see, I would never, like Mandy, I guess it would make sense really, but I would never call you Mandy off of Amanda. I knew a girl that went by Mandy off of Miranda. You weren't notified. Should turn your notifications on. I'm just playing. Welcome in, Megan. Behind the blue eyes. Yo! 3 months. It has been 3 months. I still can't get over Nick. You missed Nick. Nick's in, I think he's at 20 months now. It's crazy. This guy has been a member of my channel for almost as long as this channel's been up. Oh, really? That's weird. Yeah, buddy. So how's your week been, Megan? Have you watched the Hot Pocket Rock? I'm about to watch it right now. Because you ask about that every week, and I always forget. Wait, what is this? This is like, oh, okay. That's good. Any plans this weekend? Doing anything crazy? Ba-da. How's it been there? I know there's fires, dust storms, tornadoes. We have been dealing with the dust from all the winds, but other than that, it's just wind and a lot of dirt in the air. Other than that, it's been quite peachy, and all of the so-called forecasters are terrible at their jobs. Let's see. Nothing wrong with that. Hot Pocket Rocket. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use this as a tester. Ralphie May wanted to pay a criminal army in Hot Pockets. Is that the one? Okay.
They were sleeping in ditches.
Oh snap! I can't hear it. I hate when that happens. Ah! My little earbuds, if I don't have anything playing for a period of time, they turn off. Alright, back that up.
You can't get PTSD when you like to kill.
That's not true.
That's like me having flashbacks to a Chinese buffet in 1992. I was in Iraq in 2003, and we were there. We were the first USO tour in, and I mean, I didn't see anybody sleeping in bunks, in mattresses. Nope. They were sleeping in ditches. Okay, the weather was 135 degrees during the day. It dropped down to a brisk 112 at night.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, the difference in that, you're outside and it's 100 degrees still, and you're in a jacket. It's that different. It's crazy.
And, yeah, it was really just a relief. It was just, like, so nice. Oh, my God. And it's like, ooh, is this parka weather?
He was in the military? Was Ralphie, was he in the military? Like, for real? Or is he just telling a story? Ralphie May. Militart. Yes. Oh, he performed. Okay. That makes more sense. Oh, he's not even alive anymore. Okay. That makes more sense now. Because, no disrespect, but he's a hefty person. He's a plus size man. But my hat's off to him, because there was not a lot of people that would tour and go over there to do that. Yeah, I just saw that.
And it's like, ooh, is this parka weather? I love it. It's getting crisp. They were so afraid
So true.
of me getting dehydrated, even though they were under a water ration where they only got to drink 1.5 liters a day. They would give me some of their water because they were afraid because I'm fat. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna camel. Trust me, brother, I got it. I got it. I'll be fine. Thank you. You keep it for you. And they would give up their water for me. I mean, do you know what I mean? That's who these people are.
Yeah.
You know, when they raise their hand to protect this nation and its constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, they do. They live by words like service and duty and honor. They're incredible men and women. And then I see how they're treated. You know, none of the Humvees I drove in had anything but canvas doors. They weren't armored, okay? And it's like the safest place in Iraq was on the inside of me. You know what I mean? Like, let Ralph have the window, okay? Let Ralphie. It had to be a big-ass bomb to get through Ralphie, okay? And I was like, oh, everybody's letting me ride shotgun. That's so nice. I didn't realize till I left. Those sons of bitches. And you can't blame them, you know? We send them to war with half their equipment. We expect them to do a full job. It doesn't make any sense, you know? But I did notice something striking, because I've done also shows in prisons. And everybody there has a bunk. And everybody there gets at least 3 showers a week, depending on their sex life. Somehow we treating our prisoners better than we do.
So on that, when I was in Afghanistan, we had a guy came out. We had a well in our area, and we had a guy that came out to service the pump that goes down into the well. Well, he pulled the pump up, did his service. When he got done with the service, he went to lower the pump back down into the well, and the cable that holds it broke. So, away it went, down all the way in the bottom, bam, smashed. He pulled it back out, broke the whole bottom of the pump out. He's like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this isn't going to work. I got to get you a new one. And we were like, that sucks, but okay, no problem. It is what it is. So we went about 2 days where people were taking water bottles to go into the showers, and they would take these basically like 2-liter bottles, take a nail or whatever and poke a hole in the top of it so it'll squirt, and then like you get 2 liters. Well, not everybody's honest. So there would be some people that would grab like 2 or 3 bottles. Anyway, it took a day and a half before we almost ran out of water because of people taking showers with the water bottles. And they implemented that if anybody was caught taking a shower with a water bottle, period, it was an automatic Article 15. Which, for those who don't know what an Article 15 is, that's basically you get in a lot of trouble, you get money and time taken away from you, and it's not good for anybody. Anyway, so from that moment, which at this time was only a couple days since the pump broke, we went about, it was roughly about 3 to 3.5 months without a shower. And let me tell you, everybody was smelling quite right. Like, we were down to the point where it was baby wipes, literally. Your shower was a baby wipe. You get one for your butt, one for your junk, one for your pits, and that's it. That's all you get. because you had to make them last, and it was terrible.
Somehow we treating our prisoners better than we do our military, and I don't understand that. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense to me. You know, I go to Walter Reed, and I meet men and women
Are
who
y'all
left
still
their
there?
legs and arms in Southwest
There you
Asia, and these guys, they tell me, go, Ralphie, I wish they'd blow my hand off, my right hand, so I didn't have to fill out so much goddamn paperwork. You know, I'm amazed. You know, these guys, they're our best. If I was ever going to run for office, and by the way, I'm not going to do it if I do it for a long time, because A, I don't want to take the pay cut. B, I'm going to get assassinated really quick, okay? You don't have to be a good shot to kill me, you know what I mean? You can shoot up, hit my fat ass, okay? All right? But if I was going to run for office, I would move to make it a constitutional amendment that if you do certain crimes, you don't get to be a citizen anymore. And I'll clean out our jails. Murder, rape, pedophile, okay,
Yes.
all go. You know, because it's really hard to be an ex-murderer. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I used to kill people. Really? Okay, this interview's over. Yeah, I don't drink anymore, thank God. Man, I used to get rapey as hell. I get all drunk on Jaeger and I just rape and rape and rape. Okay, I think, no, the position's been filled, but we'll keep your application on file. Get out of here. We have no use for these people. A lot of them are repeat offenders, and besides, most of them like to kill. Put them in the game. I think we dump all these people into Afghanistan, withdraw all of our troops, let them keep the guns, they can have it, all right? People go, Ralphie, they'll just walk away. Where are they gonna walk to? Iran? No. Pakistan, different side of the same fire. China's already got a wall up. You ain't getting in there. Where are you gonna go to? Wherever you go, you're not gonna come back here. And I bet they stay there because every time they kill a Taliban or an Al-Qaeda, we'll give them free Hot Pockets, all right? All those Predator drones, they're flying around, okay, we'll just, instead of Hellfire missiles, we'll load them up with Hot Pockets.
I'm not
and
sure.
Hot
I don't
Pocket
remember
rockets.
right
That's what we'll
at
call them, Hot
this
Pocket
moment.
rockets. And it'll be awesome. They'll get just, ooh, Hot Pocket, ooh, that's hot. You know? And that whole country's only got 68 cars. Think about like a serial killer like Ted Bundy. That guy would have a field day in that country. You know, where are you going? Kandahar? Get in. Good. Hot Pocket. That's awesome. It'd be terrific. We clean out our jails, we clean up Afghanistan, and we put people there that we can actually talk to. You know what I mean? Who kills gangbangers better than gangbangers? Nobody. Okay, let's do it.
True.
Okay, let's put them in. All right, I'm all for it, but man, I'm the only one. You know, everybody else wants, oh, your rights, blah, blah, blah.
Right?
Right? It's a good idea. I bet in 6 months we'd have gangbangers walking around Kandahar going, boy, I don't even think I can eat no more Hot Pockets. I'm full up. And then in 50 years, we have our very own Australia right there in Asia. It's awesome. Pretty good idea, right? I know. Just get rid of our problem. All right, and we saved every budget in this country, okay? All the state budgets are broke, so you don't have to fire any teachers and you can rebuild schools because we have extra money because we're not housing murderers and rapists. And we don't have these quality people, our U.S. servicemen and women, that are coming home with traumatic stress disorder. You can't get PTSD when you like to kill. That's like me having flashbacks to a Chinese...
That gives a lot more context as to why he said that. Yeah.
buffet in 1992. It was King Boat number 2. Oh my God, there was fried food everywhere. Oh God, fried rice. Oh, get in my mouth. Oh, you know. I liked it, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I was there. I was in and amongst it. I'm not one of these fat people that go, oh, it's all glandular. No. It's pork, okay? That's what it is. That's what it is. I know Chinese food doesn't make any Chinese people fat, but man, does it mess us up. I think it's because we don't do it with chopsticks. Like, if they had a fork over there, we'd get some fat people in China, too. That's all I'm saying.
That was good.
I think we as a country have left something on a coffee table, a loaded handgun. And that handgun is...
So, I feel that I think we're too nice to people who, especially repeatedly, break the law to the point where they end up in prison, especially like repeat offenders as far as murder, rape, and those other sorts of things of that nature. I feel like if you have oh, thank you so much. I personally feel as though time in prison, if you've landed yourself in prison and have done enough bad things to be positioned there, life should not be easy for you. Because you to land yourself into prison, you would have had to have made somebody else's life so bad. And you being in prison is supposed to be a punishment. Now, being away from your family and so on and so forth, and okay, yeah, but all you have to do is just be there. You get 3 easy, sometimes 2, but 2 to 3 like decent meals a day. At least they're warm, from my understanding. And I don't understand why that time after having done what you did should be easy. Now, granted, yeah, they have to deal with the internal politics, but I don't understand. There was once upon a time where, like, they had to go bust rocks up and hard labor. They don't have to do those sorts of things anymore. Like quite literally, they get to sit in prison, work out, eat, read, and whatever else they can do. Yeah. And I've yet to understand why it is that we have made being in prison easy. And I mean, some people might disagree, and that's fine. We can easily disagree on this, but I feel like if you have put yourself in that position in life, chances are you've made somebody else's life either end or have changed that life beyond returning to normal. So why should you have an easy time in your punishment? So, just my opinion. It is what it is. Anyway, This damn thing is going. I've got like a pile of little pieces of plastic right here in front of me that I'm going to have to clean up. And it's like I get where people are coming from, like with the whole humane thing. Like if you're on death row, I feel like my honest opinion, chances are if you're on death row, you did some really, really terrible shit to somebody. Right? And I feel like however they died, you should die the same way. That's just how I feel about it. I feel that they should bring the rope back, honestly, because, correct me, last culvert standing. What's up, man? I wholeheartedly believe that if they was to bring back the rope, it would change the way people think before they act. I wholeheartedly believe that. Because I remember when people didn't think very well. Really? Firing squad's not a bad way. I'm okay. I'm cool with that. I didn't know that that's still a thing. Execution by firing squad is a specific practice. Where was it? He chose it? Oh, hell no. You don't get to choose. You should never get to choose your death. And being 100% honest, if they ask you what death you would prefer, they should give you the 100% opposite. Like, death by firing squad is such a quick way to go. Unless they're terrible shots. If they're bad, I'm sorry. I don't feel like somebody who has done something to the point where they're on death row should go easily. Simon chose firing squad over the two other state approved. What state was it? South Carolina. Bop, 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 bop. South Carolina death penalty. Firing squad. Holy bright. That number is a lot less than I thought it would be. Between 1718 and 2024, more than 680 people have been executed in South Carolina as a form of capital punishment. I'm trying to find voted in favor of revived proposal to restore the electric chair. I think electric chair is a good way. Yeah, so they have, obviously everybody has lethal injection, but South Carolina in 2019 added or restored the electric chair, which, yeah, it's it's super bright. But they restored the electric chair and added the firing squad. Yeah, that's... I don't like firing squad. Me personally, I don't like firing squad because it's too quick, in my opinion. Okay, let's get... yeah. Whew. I think firing squad is too fast. Because they, like, you literally could completely die out in the first shot. Because, like, if whoever actually has the bullet, because usually, like, it's usually done is you'll have a group of people standing in front of you, and no one knows because they're all randomly handed weapons, and they have blanks in them, and randomly there will be one person in that group that will have a live round. Now, I also don't like the firing squad because that means the people that are firing the weapons, they have to live with killing someone, but none of them know who actually shot him. So all of them get to live with that. Because I don't care how bad that person was, killing a human being will change your life, regardless of whatever reason it happened. Volunteers or not. But everybody pops up thinking that it's not going to change your life to kill somebody, regardless of the reason that you're doing it. But then you have to go to sleep at night. And guess what's going to happen? You seeing that person die is going to repeat in your brain forever. 3 volunteer prison employees wielded rifles loaded with live ammunition. They don't all... They use... Well, I'm not going to say they don't, because every place is going to do it differently, but typically it would be one random person each volley would have a live round, and the others would have a blank. That one could very well be, like you said, all 3 of them had live rounds and they just went to town on him. But either way, it's like I said, it doesn't matter who they are. They get to go to bed at night visualizing them putting a bullet through somebody. And then the other problem with that is, like I said, I think that's a quick way out. Because if one of the people strike them in the head, the first thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna pass out. And then you'll die before you even have the chance to come back to life, especially if you hit them in the right place. Now, with the bullseye on his chest? Yeah. See, I would shoot him in the legs. Preferably like in the groin area. Because if you hit that artery in his leg, like, he's gonna bleed out the whole time. Or shoot him in the neck. But it has to be low in the neck or high up in the groin. and then just stand there and watch him bleed out pretty much. He was hooded and strapped down. Jeez.
Sinclair Asamoah joins us now live on set. So,
Hold on, my chef. I agree. I just don't think that. I especially don't believe that you should be able to choose your death. Honestly, like you didn't, like the people that you killed or whatever. South Carolina's death row prisoner in state's first firing squad execution, Brad Sigmund, convicted in a double murder. Oh, this is in Utah. No. Yeah, South Carolina. I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. Utah carried out the last firing squad execution previous to this.
Sinclair, how and why did it go down this way?
Yeah, Tom. So Brad Sigmund chose this method of death, and NBC News can confirm that as of 6:08 p.m. this evening, the 67-year-old died by a firing squad of 3. Sigmund had the choice of electrocution, lethal injection, or firing squad, but this is what he wanted.
A metal chair, a hood over his head, and a target over his heart. That is how South Carolina death row inmate Brad Sigmund chose to die, the 4th execution of its kind in 50 years. The 67-year-old was sentenced to death for killing his ex-girlfriend's parents with a baseball bat in 2002. Sigmund's lawyer says his client chose death by firing squad because it offers fewer unknowns than lethal injection.
He knows it's going to break his bones. He knows it's going to destroy his organs. But the alternative is potentially an excruciating 20-minute death.
Sigmund's execution carried out by 3 Department of Corrections volunteers, shooting live rounds of ammunition at his heart.
I want to make sure it's going to be carried out as professionally as possible. And they're pros, they've rehearsed.
Death by firing squad is legal in 4 other states, with Arizona now considering the same. In a U.S. Supreme Court application, Sigmund's defense says in South Carolina's last 3 lethal injections, inmates' deaths took more than 20 minutes, citing state autopsies showing prisoners' lungs filled with blood and fluid, akin to drowning.
A death by firing squad happens almost immediately. Doesn't mean it's not going to be painful, but lethal injection is absolutely painful.
The grandson of Sigmund's victims telling local media Sigmund took away the rock of their family. Sigmund's last words calling for an end to the death penalty. Sinclair Asamoah, NBC News.
Calling for an end to the death penalty. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So oh, y'all couldn't even see that. So I'm so terrible at this. So no, I'm sorry, but if I was on that firing squad, I would make for sure that my round did not hit him in the heart. I would shoot everywhere but that. Above it, I'd shoot his lungs out. Honestly. Just shoot his lungs out. Especially like for the reason like he killed his ex-wife's parents with a baseball bat. Come on, dude. All the pain that they went through while he was beating them to death with a bat? And he deserves to die instantly? Get out of here. Anyway, on that note, I think that's going to be the end of our stream tonight. So, anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend, and I hope y'all have a great week next week. So, y'all take care. Love y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Such an odd way to end this. Jeez.